Hey guys, it's day 29, actual day 29 today. Sorry about that yesterday. Got my days mixed up, but I'm glad I got an extra couple of days. Anyways, we're going to talk today about fat loss, what you should expect for the first 30 days. And then we're going to talk about my experience as a personal trainer and some of the things that I used to enjoy, some of the things I noticed, and some things that maybe will help you to your goals. So let's go ahead and jump into this. So when you first started working out and day one, you notice that your fat is probably, it depends on where you're at, right? But for me, I noticed that it was kind of round. It was like full, the fat, like if you pinch it, it was not, I don't know what to say, like wiggly or whatever, right? Just all one shape. And that's kind of where I was at in the beginning. And you guys saw the pictures from before. Now, all the fat is being taken out of those areas. So now you kind of get to this part where it's kind of jiggly. The fat just kind of moves around. And, some people might be discouraged by that. And it's like, oh, I still look fat. I can pinch this or whatever. But the reality is that you're making progress. And, that stuff's going to come off. And eventually it's just going to be skin. So you just got to keep on going. And just know that you're going to eventually get to your goal. Try not to be discouraged. Try to think about the positive things just like we did before. Trying to think about, my clothes feel better. I look better in my clothes. Everything's not tight. Saving a bunch of money because I don't have to buy new clothes. I got all these new clothes now. So, I don't know. These are things that like motivate me, right? In fact, I put on this shirt, one of my nicest shirts. And I think it cost like over $100 or something like that. So I don't know, it was my wife was very about appearances and all that stuff. I never was. Well, I'd go to like these stores and it'd be like $150 or something for a shirt. So anyways, they just kind of sit in the closet because, I just couldn't fit on them for one. And I just don't really get dressed up like that anymore. Maybe I will, now that I'm single again, but I don't know, we'll see. But it's still nice that I can fit into it now. Yeah, it's still tight, but getting there, right? This is back when I was in the 210s, basically. And once I get into the 210s, it should fit pretty good. And, once I get down to closer to 200, it should fit perfect. So, you just gotta find those little things, right, that keep you motivated and keep you moving in the right direction. And that's the kind of things I do. And I told you about my closet rack and how crazy I am with the color coded and, which clothes are which. And, the ones where I was really skinny is all the way to the left. And the ones when I was really fat was all the way to the right, So it's kind of nice to kind of move along to the different levels. But it's kind of sad though. Some of the bigger clothes I like to wear, but now they just look like, they just don't look good on me. So try to find those small things, maybe your muscles are more visible now. Be happy about that. Maybe they're going down because you're not getting enough food, the protein, right? So that could be another thing that might discourage you. Like, I think I did lose a little bit of muscle. You'll probably see in the pictures later. Not tomorrow, the next day. Wait, tomorrow. Yeah, so it is what it is. But, I just got to get down my fat first. Then I can start lifting again and get my muscles back to where they were and maybe even more, But it's kind of hard to focus on both. Some people can do it. I just want to get this fat off of me and then focus on the next And then it'll be another 90-day thing. Who knows? I don't know what we're doing here. But yeah, I was trying to think about my next thing. What am I going to do? For the next 30 days. I've been thinking about getting back into martial arts, boxing or something. Not like I'm 53 years old, so I'm not trying to get, concussions again. But maybe just like get back into the movements, try to get my speed back, my power back, just kind of give me something to work for. Head movement, all that good stuff, footwork. So just kind of trying to think about what I want to do next. I did enjoy martial arts a lot. A lot of jumping and like kicks and like flexibility. I think that would be fun too, to get back into that. I tried to do something the other day and it was just like so slow and afraid my knees are gonna crack. But I know that just comes with time with everything else, right? So I could probably do that as well. So I don't know. We're gonna see. Might incorporate some of that into my workouts. But as it stands right now, just going to continue with my walks, my calisthenics, and my circuit training. These are my keys to success for every time I lost weight. Were those three things, or those two things. Calisthenics, walking, running, and circuit training. So, and then, basically the diet. So, yeah. So did want to talk a little bit about like fat loss and what's some of the things that might stop you. Some people like to drink. I don't drink alcohol, but that can actually prevent you from getting to your goals. Basically, your liver processes a lot of stuff. It's basically the big filtration system, and it also metabolizes fats and things like that. It helps with that process. The gallbladder, the liver. They all help for breaking down fats and using it as energy. So if you have a compromised liver, you're obviously not going to be able to lose as much fat, right? And that's another thing. Like if you have a fatty liver, either from being fat and eating bad, or if you have a fatty liver from alcohol, both are going to affect you negatively. So I would encourage you that if you drink alcohol, just keep that in mind. Try to limit your alcohol. I think they're saying now it's like two drinks a week or something like that. That's crazy. It went from like 15, I think, to like 2. I don't know. You guys can fact check me on that. But yeah, that's crazy. Like they're saying it causes cancer, like breast cancer and gastrointestinal, like all kinds of colon cancer and all these things. So just be careful with it. I don't drink. I kind of stopped drinking back in, I think it was 2006, really. I mean, I don't have a problem. I mean, maybe I did have one beer not long ago, maybe like a year ago or something like that, but it was, just had it with my son. But just because he turned 21, he wanted to see what it tastes like. So I ended up drinking the whole thing because he hated it. But yeah, that's a funny story. But yeah, I didn't enjoy it either too much. I just said, I'll just try it. Yeah. But yeah, I don't drink much alcohol or any at all. And just trying to focus on my workouts and burn that fat off. I encourage you guys to do the same. Kind of put that on the shelf. Focus on your workouts. Eat good. Cut the sugar as much as you can. If you're gonna have cars, make sure they come from good things. What God put on the earth, basically. Nature. Not things that are man-made or refined. Like maybe have a nice smoothie or something like that, right? With some blueberries. That's what I do. Let's see. Yeah, I guess we'll talk about the personal training stuff. So, as you guys know, I was a personal trainer for a few years. I was really good at it. I enjoyed it. I always take the challenges because I like challenges. I like to fix things. And this way, I got challenges and I get to fix people. And I would never choose the people that were in great shape. I always wanted to pick the people that were in the worst shape. And I just loved getting the results. I loved helping them change their lives. And that was the beauty of the job, right? I mean, I don't know. It was just very fulfilling for me. And, it's, you're basically coaching them through their hard times. You're trying to help them to see the carrot at the end, so, and you just got to keep them going, right, on the right direction. And, but, they did all the work, right? I just kind of helped them along. And, I've seen people go from, 270 to 150, 120 pounds. That's a lot of weight for a woman too. But all the things that I've talked about here, the workouts, trying to cut back on bad foods, all the, sugars and things like that. And there was no back then there was no stevia or, just people, you just drink water. If you wanted something to drink, stayed away from juices. If you wanted, juice, you got it from fruit, People have been losing weight for a long time before all this keto stuff and all this other stuff. It's it just drives me crazy, how people, they all jump on the bandwagon. This is the way to go. People have been losing weight for years, and you can lose weight by exercising, burn those calories, and you don't go in excess of your calories. That's the key, and building that muscle. You build that muscle, and some of my girls, man, they were really strong, man. I mean, I had this one girl, she weighed 350 pounds, and she probably was leg pressing. I forget, it was over 400 pounds, strong legs. And, that's the thing about when you're heavy, you got to push around more weight, right? So she, her legs were her powerhouse and helped her lose the weight. And she lost a lot of weight too. I mean, she still didn't get under, she was still in the 200s, but she still lost 100 pounds, so, it's just, you got to have that bigger engine to burn those calories. So, just want to remind you guys of that. And what else? So as far as my mental stuff with my ex, basically cut off communication with her. And I would recommend to you guys, if you do have a situation like mine where it's toxic and it's, you have somebody who has narcissistic personality disorder, you need to make a list. And then every time you think about texting them after they call you or whatever, you need to look at that list and you say, nope, I'm not calling you because you were never a good wife, you were never this, you were this, you did this, and then you won't answer it, right? And that's what happened yesterday. She tried to call me and text me, and I just, nope. I'm not going back into that spider web again. I'm happy. I'm going to be happy. I'm moving forward. She needs to do the same. And, in some ways, she's not progressing forward for her, what she wants in her life if she keeps on reaching back to me. And she definitely inhibits my ability to move forward in life by keep on holding on to me. So, just want to give you that little piece of advice there. But I'm feeling good. Feeling rested. I feel encouraged. And I feel very motivated for the next 30 days. A lot of people think, when you get close to that, your first goal, right, 30 days, that you're just going to not have that motivation. And that's true in some cases. I look pretty good now. I feel good, But for me, now that I'm going through this stuff, it gives me that extra little push again. Like, and just try to keep on going for your challenges, your goals. You know, I feel better. I look better than I did when I first started. And just gonna keep on getting better. And that's the goal. So I hope you guys have a great day today and a great day tomorrow. And we'll see those results tomorrow, day 30. And I guess we'll keep on going with this. All right, guys. See you tomorrow.